My name is Jordan Gutierrez. We had a son and he was born here at the hospital and we couldn't be more excited. He's our first. I was actually 20 weeks pregnant whenever we moved to Seguin, and I had another OBGYN in Houston. She was amazing, but obviously we moved, so I had to get a new one, and I didn't really know where to start. I called Dr. Burrus's office, which came highly recommended by a friend who works at a hospital. That was actually her OBGYN, and I had never had a male OBGYN before, so I was kind of nervous. But I called, and right away she was like, "How far along are you?" I said I was 20 weeks pregnant. She was like, "We can get you in this Friday." And I was like, "Perfect, I'll be there." My first appointment, I waited for probably 5 minutes. My first experience with Dr. Burrus, even though he was a male and it was different, it was just amazing. He was funny. I just felt comfortable with him. Sometimes my husband would ask, I feel like, a million questions, and we would be in there for an hour. And I would be like, "I'm so sorry, he's asking all these questions," and he never was bothered by it. I like that they took me in at 20 weeks, and he reviewed all my paperwork from my previous OBGYN, and he just hit the ground running. There was sometimes questions that I would ask him that I thought he probably wouldn't know the answer, because it didn't relate to actually birth or, pre-birth or any post-birth or anything like that. And he knew. He's very knowledgeable in his practice. There were times where I was concerned because I wasn't doing an ultrasound every time I went in there. He was just encouraging and telling us, like, "Hey, you're healthy, the baby's healthy." And he reassured us that, like, every delivery is gonna be different. We loved Dr. Burrus so much. We were like, well, what if we go into labor and you're not on call or you're not working? We were like, what is your shift so we know when we can plan our labor? And my husband was like, what do we have to do to get you to come in even if you're not on call? Because we wanted him to deliver so bad. So when I was actually delivering, he was not on call, and he was not supposed to be at work. And he walked in like it was like the WWE. Like, he was like, "All right, we ready?" And we were like, what are you doing here, And he was all suited up, and he asked the doctor, he was like, "Do you mind if I take over?" And she was like, "Sure." And he was able to deliver Grady. So it worked out amazing. We love Dr. Burrus.